Hello everyone, this is Fahad Muhammad Kamal, and I am going to demonstrate a project that I have done for my third year university course final, built with Django framework. So let's see what have I done with this project. So first I have to open the project into the Visual Studio Code. So I'm typing for the command, and the project is open in Visual Studio Code. So this is my project directory that has opened into the Visual Studio Code. Now in order to run the project into the in order to run the server, I have to first start the virtual environment for my Python project. So first I am going to start the terminal of Visual Studio, and then I am going to type let's see which directory I am in. So first I have to type Visual Studio, this folder, then BCH. This is the environment name of my of my project. For virtual environment name, virtual environment name for my project. So inside my BCH folder there is a folder called scripts, script as scripts. Then inside that a file is called activate. So I'm mistaking this folder. Scripts. So my virtual environment is activated now. So after now that my virtual environment is activated, since I have already created the database by running the migration command previously, I don't need to generate the database again, or I don't need to provide seeding data for the database. So I can directly run my project by typing the command python manage.py run server. So my server for Python web application has started. Now I can browse my website using this link from the browser. So I'm going to my browser. This is my account for this is my website's homepage for from where my website will start. So without logging in, I can see all the vehicles that are registered into my system. So this is the vehicle details. This is all vehicle lists that I have. This is the pagination for other vehicles. So I can also search vehicles by entering the registration number of the vehicle. This vehicle has registration number K6304. So I'm typing 6304, which is only a part of the whole registration number. So the vehicle is here. It contains the registration number of K630, which I only typed 630. So I can see the details of this vehicle, and I can't do anything else. I can also see all the blogs of my website. These are the blogs that have been written by Stacy Miller DDS or Mark Diaz MD. This is the blog title, and this is the blog content. I can search the blog using the title. So this is the only blog, or I can search any blog with the containing text of the body. So this is the text of the body. Now I can even search a dynamic search for all the blog list that contains the word sent. So there are 6 blogs that header or the body contains the word send. So these are all the blocks that contains the word send. And this should be, so let's see where is the send word here. Let's see, let's find where is the send. Actually this shouldn't be a a single word, it should be with other words. Therefore we can't really find find the word that easily. Here the word is sent, so it's matching the word with all the words of the blog from body or header or title. Then it shows the result in here. Now we can also write comment, but in order to write comment we obviously need to be logged into the system, or we can try to write blog, but this won't allow us to write blog and unless we are logged into the system. So we have to log into the system, but since we are new user to the system, we can't log in, so we have to log into the system. In this system we have to log in. We have to join in two types as two user types. One is customer and one is owner. Customers are those who want to hire the vehicles from the site, and owners are those who want to give their own vehicles to the company, so that customers can hire those vehicles. So I'm creating an account by name owner user. Email, using a temporary temp mail, so that I can see the mail of the user activity. So this is the temporary mail for my, this will be the temp mail for my user account, and this is the password test 1 2 3 4 5 6 test 1 2 3 4 5 6. And the user type should be first I want to register as owner user, so that we can see the owner's privileges into the system. Now yes, now I am logged into the system as the owner user. I can see my account details from this window. Here it's showing me my default image, since I haven't given any image to the system, therefore it is showing me a default image for every user who are newly registered. I can update my profile picture. Let's add this one. I can update other user information, and when the profile picture is updated, it all automatically reloads and sets the image into this area. So it is also giving me an information about the profile update. Now I can write any blogs that I want. This is a sample blog title. This is a sample blog, and I can select any topic that I want to share the experience. So this is my blog. Since I am the owner of this blog, I can see this edit button and delete button. Only the owners can see their edit and delete buttons, but not any other users. And in this blog details section, I can also comment here, sample comment. So since I'm also the owner of this I'm also the author of this comment, I can also see this button, and any user who is not the author of their comment, they cannot see the button. So now I can't really see my blog here, because my blog needs to be approved by a user of the company. So I'm going to log in into my website using an admin account. So the login, let's log in as a admin. Now I'm logged in as an admin user, so I can have some other additional forms or buttons to see. Let's see, first let's see the blog admin view. This is the admin's view. So here are all the blogs that that are written by many users into the system. So we have so this was the last blog that we have written a few seconds away. So this blog should be now live into this all blog list. So it should be on top. Yes, that's in the top of the list. So we can now perform search on this blog content. So this is the blog content, and it all contains one comment that is showing here. So again, since I am the owner, I can see all the buttons, and as an admin user, I can see the blog from here, but I cannot really see the buttons since I am not the owner, but I can see the blog button from the blog list from the admin view page. So I can see the blog delete button from here. I can block the blog. So this is for the blog page. Now since I am owner user, I can see the all vehicle list. So I can I'm obviously seeing the all vehicles list. I can also see my vehicles if I have any vehicles into the system registered, but since I have no vehicles registered into the system, I can see only one. So here I'm going to register a new vehicle to the system, and my vehicle list should be 171328. So this is my vehicle registration number, and here is my model of my vehicle. Here is the model name and the date. This should be 11. Okay, now about the capacity of our vehicle and my expected rent after the end of the month from this vehicle is 30,000. Yes, the 30,000. Now for the vehicle image, and this is the vehicle image, and this is the vehicle type. So my vehicle type is medium or small. Based on my vehicle's capacity, since it's 4, I should register it as for small vehicle. So this is my vehicle list, vehicles details that have been registered newly. I can edit the information since I am the owner of this vehicle, but this vehicle cannot be searched or seen into the all vehicles list since it is not approved yet. So now in order to see this vehicle into the all vehicles list, I have to approve this vehicle from the admin user's account. So here I am. Here this is the vehicle that we registered in a few seconds ago. So I'm going to approve this vehicle. It takes a while because it will send an email to the owner through the registered email address that he has given to the system while he was registering. So let's wait. So this is the email address that we have used to open our account. So this shows that our vehicle 171328 has been approved. So it is automatically sending emails to our email address. So now we can now we can see the vehicle into the vehicle list here. So let's search it again. This is the vehicle that we have registered earlier. and we can see the vehicle into the list. It's on the last. Here it is. This is the vehicle we have registered into the system a few seconds away. So we can also filter vehicles using these small vehicles, medium vehicles, or large vehicles, or all vans. We can see we can again filter vehicles using the company name of the vehicle, and this is Mercedes, and there is only one vehicle, that is Mercedes. We can search on BMW vehicles. So these are all the BMW vehicles that we have registered earlier. Is small. Okay, now that's all for the customer users privileges. But in order to hire a vehicle from the system, we must be registered as the customer user. So I am creating a customer user account, customer user, using a new mail. Okay, this is the new mail that new temporary mail that has been used to generate customer account test 1 2 3 4 5 6 test 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now we are registering as a customer user to the system. So it's showing us that the user created as customer user. It's our username. So we are going to use our username to log in and use the password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this is the customer account that we have created now. As a customer user, we cannot register any vehicles to the system, but we have an additional feature, that is fleets. Now we can see if we have any fleets, but there is no fleet that we have purchased or booked. So we can create a fleet from here, or we can create a fleet from the vehicles details and pressing the book button. So the fleet will be created with an unique fleet ID that will be generated automatically. So this is the vehicle for this fleet. We can add almost 10 vehicles, and whichever vehicle is in the fleet list, we can see here that it's in fleet tag on the vehicle. So these two fleets are in the vehicle in the fleet list, and this is again another fleet. So in this way we can add 10 fleets into a fleet. So I'm going to pause this video and to add more vehicles to the fleet, since the video will go unintentionally long. So since my fleet is now having 9 vehicles, I can add another vehicle to the fleet list. And in order to show this fleet list, I am going, all these fleets are in the fleet list, all these vehicles. So I have added 10 vehicles into the list. So the total vehicles is now 10, and it's showing me that reached vehicles limit of 10 for a fleet. So it will not allow me to add any more vehicles. It will suggest me to create new vehicles. So I'm creating a new vehicles with the same fleet from this fleet. Same vehicles. So I'm selecting 2 vehicles from the previous fleet, and now I'm going to check out with these 2 cars into my fleet. So I'm using Stripe API in order to demonstrate the payment gateway system of my web application. So when the payment is successful, the system will send an email to my to the user's account, the account or the email address that they have used during the registration. So the registration, there should be an email. So this is the email address that I have used to register. It's showing me that payment for fleet 175 E5C has been successfully received. Payment confirmation token is that. It's showing me that the payment for this fleet has been successfully done. So if now we want to before that, let's see, there is a button, it's to delete this fleet. It will allow us to delete since we haven't paid for this fleet, but this one we have already paid, therefore it's not showing us the delete button. But it's not even showing us the expiration date of the fleet because the fleet is not approved yet by any of the admin user. So we need to approve that fleet by we need to approve that fleet from the admin account. So this one is paid and this one is not paid, therefore we can approve this one. And after the approval of the fleet, it will again send another email to the user as your fleet 715E5C has been approved. Your fleet will be activated until this is the duration of our fleet. So today is 4th November. It will expire on 4th December. That is exactly 1 month from today. So now if we refresh this page, we can see the expiration date of this fleet because it is already approved. Now since we have the same vehicle into this fleet, we shouldn't be we shouldn't be checked out with this hired vehicle, since it will conflict the two vehicles fleet. So the system should prevent us from checking out. So yes, the system has restricted us from checking out. So it with an error message, it says already hired vehicles in the fleet, therefore we cannot pay with this fleet with these fleets with these vehicles since the two vehicles are hired by another fleet. So we have removed those two vehicles from the list. Okay, now that our vehicle is ready, our fleet is ready. We have deleted two vehicles from the fleet list and adding new two. So these are all 10. There should be another one. Okay, now since I haven't used any JavaScript, I am using this scrolling too much for this web application, but I haven't really this is a small project, that's why I haven't really thought about using JavaScript for this project, since it only wants us to, and this project only wanted me to show my ability to show the development process of an web application. So the payment for this fleet is now have done, and all the fleets are tagged with the vehicle is hired tagged, and it and the message for here is also showing that your fleet will be expired after 30 days from the approval date. Now if when we approve this fleet again, we can see that this fleet has also been paid now. So I am going to approve this fleet from the admin account, and now the message will change with the expiration date. The fleet will expire on 4th December 2019. Therefore, now if we want to see the fleet report from for this fleet with the name 0F2 CF0, let's download the fleet report. It's taking a while. Okay, now start download. Open. Okay, so this is the fleet report. So this is the fleet report that I have paid, and it shows me that paid on 2019 11/4. Payment token is this. The approval date of the fleet, after the approval, the text changes that starts on starting date when the fleet was approved. That date is here, and when the fleet will expire, that date is also here. So after the what will happen after 30 days, or passing the due expiration date, it will the system will automatically disable the fleet, so that, and will send an email to the user by saying that their fleet rent has been due, and the fleet is freezed, so that they need to pay for the fleet again. And that's really a matter of a real technique that I have used with this application, and I have used that technique in this, I think, this signal, Django signal. No, yes, here it is. When the 30 days will be passed, this method will check whenever the fleet application will run. This method will be run first, so that it will check all the fleets that duration is more than 30 days, that duration has passed the 30 days, and it will automatically make the fleet false, and fleet is purchased equal to false, and so that the fleet won't be active anymore. And thus the system will handle the automation for this application, for this fleet customers. So that's all for my web project. I hope you have enjoyed the demonstration of this fleet of this Django web application. Thank you.